Give it to me. All right. So I don't know why it's so fun lately doing these videos. Hmm. On unorthodox, unauthorized visits. Someone have been concerned about something that they did. Maybe somebody tried to go manipulate the energy when it comes to dealing with a sweetheart, and they came back to check to see something. Maybe they sent that traveler in to check somebody to see if they pregnant, and now the person ain't concerned because they could have, or see if they left something behind. Okay, because this person is in reverse, and they're not concerned no more. Okay, he kind of looked like a vampire, like somebody that couldn't wait. All right, this could be somebody that's normally a nice guy. I don't know, y'all. All right, but I want to know more about the fallen angel and the destruction and somebody not being in poverty. Emperor. So somebody's curse could be they have to choose. They won't have a soulmate. They have to maybe choose. They was tricked and made them think this was the highway, but now somebody see that they in the grass with the bugs, and they're gonna have to choose to be that or like a priest or something. Like, because I feel like they're testing people. I'm not supposed to be being tested, or the Christ ain't supposed to be being tested, but Lord knows they trying. It's just to trickle you down into a department you're not, or me, or whoever you think you are, whatever this is, to a department that you don't belong. But something is not ending. All right. We got some kind of love spell being done in the court to fix something. This could be somebody that might be like to put a house in the upright. I don't know. But they could be being blocked. This is somebody you can't be with again because they was dealing with this high priestess in reverse, and they let this person confuse them about something. All right, about God. All right. This is an achievement for someone, this blue person or this blue hair. This could be this blue gang people, blue face Michael Jackson, them. All right. They achieved something again. This could also be somebody that achieved having sex with somebody that is a divine. This is either a demon. Okay, wait. This is not a god. This is a demon. My fault. Because it's not in reverse. If it was in reverse, then I would say this is God. A god. At least a little g god. But the person is in the upright. So they are a demon or detached being. It could be because they was manipulated by this person. Somebody was able to talk this person out from God or into another sector, or to make this person like them. Somebody could have turned this person into like a Friday Night Freddy, or they did something to confuse this person and disassociate them. Maybe even drugged somebody and killed them so that they can claim them. We'll call it the CC, a killing. Well, a cull. Well, okay, yeah, we'll call it a CC, a cull, like not Cullens, but like to cull someone is almost, I think, the same thing as killing. So somebody could have lured this person in, killed them, and claimed them. All right, you might be able to be happy now if this person is out of the way, because whatever this is, it broke a ritual. Okay, the ritual could have been death magic. Okay, and this person, this young Fitzgerald person, cannot be trusted. All right, this could be a funny man. This person is the one that could have put it on you, and we got this hello from the other side. This could be this Parham Albaron energy. These people are in reverse. They could be, this could be like first or second generation versions of these people or their children that they hid away from the Truman Show, or they could have raised these children in other parts of the country, the land or something. These people are in, because that's why I'm like, why don't we just get rid of Moses? Why don't Moses them just go on the Trail of Tears already? Why don't some of these other sectors, why don't they just go on the Trail of Tears already? You see what I'm saying? It's something about somebody's womb, or something like this. These could also be people that don't love themselves. They go about doing things some other kind of way because they don't love themselves. Then people that do love themselves, they try to ruin them or something. But the abuse is about to be stopped. This could be somebody that, because they're with these clans, they say, you want to know who the Christ is, or you want to know who the Empress is, you know, who we plotting on or whatever. They show them and they're like, oh, I think I want the Empress or something like this. I would like to own this person. I don't know why they think they can own me. This shit is coming to an abrupt end. Okay. But this could be the people that I grew up around. If they went on a different frequency than me from when we were going in high school and hanging out and having fun, and we had to get serious and raise our families, and it seemed that we all got on this, but it's almost like we didn't. I could have been the only real one that got on that journey. The rest of these people were just clones to keep me thinking everything was normal in the Truman Show. The real versions of these people could have went off and conquered the world, or hijacked the government or whatever the fuck they did to try to make it so they can continue to control. It's like to have and hold me for whatever their reason as a crutch. They may not need to do it anymore more for financially if they've been able to steal or hide all this money. But can I get a refill kind of energy? Somebody's name could be Scott. What is this? Okay, Francis P. Scott. I don't know. I don't have my phone, so I can't look up nothing. But that could be this type of energy here. Let me get a refill energy. And they cannot. Also, I was hearing when the earth met with the earth, it was good. That's what somebody was sending me that message for, but it's not good. It's never going to be good again. If we let the earth join with the earth, there's not going to be any more Americans left. With wigs and everything in all different colors and all different cultures, in every culture, you're not realizing how many people are not Americans, or how many people are not even really African American. It's like it's this is what the illusionists do. It's so many black people we still no. It's a large amount of these people are not the real. So even if they did this in ancient times, they let the earth join with the earth, but they let the Africans in America rise above the American Indians that have more of the American traits. They let them rise above. Now they might be getting them out of there now because they can see the jealousy or how they mishandle something. So they could be in little Caucasian people could be getting, or light skinned people or mixed people could be getting attacked. So I don't know if they're trying to raise them up, but that's not them going up either. I'm going up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no we nothing. I didn't physically see any of these people weeing with me when I was going through whatever this process. You just need to do your job. There could be people like in Jupiter ascending, that angel had to come down and get her and take her through that thing to get those papers and stuff. She couldn't. There's no way that humanly possible with her being in a human existence to find out where to get this shit that she needed to get. Somebody supernatural or something had to take her there, or somebody that is something else had to take her there. She cannot go by herself. So somebody could be shocked to see that at your age or something, you have not at least gone through a first process. You ain't even walked through the gates. So I was hearing that the gates should be also going on a trail of tears. These men in these things that were keeping our country in order in the background to a certain amount, if they didn't get their feelings involved, they were removing people that were a problem. My ancestors were a part of a group of people. I don't know what you call it, because they tried to hide it from me. They wanted it to end with them. And not with, so they don't want judgment in Christ to come or whatever this is. So they try to end it with them. But we are a part of a people that kind of vacuums or combs through and remove these particular problems, or these people that have been too long here siphoning, or vampires and stuff that have been feeding off where there's nothing left. They're ripping through. It's not going to be anything left if they keep on ripping through. So I'm hearing that whatever I'm connected to, we do that. We handle even who goes in the industry and who don't. We handle even shit like this, right? So that's what these people know. They did something wrong. I wouldn't even know what these people did if they didn't come trying to play in my energy or touch my coattail or touch my garment or kiss the Empress or whatever at this time. If they wouldn't have came dancing around my face or whatever this is, we wouldn't even been here. But they started it, and then now you want to ruin It's like ruining of the throne or something like this. So I can't judge from it, or giving it to somebody that's close enough to me where they say, well, we don't have the person, but we got their child, or we got their mother, or we got their husband, or we got that. But no, it's not the same. Because again, these people, a lot of these people are plants, or they're foreign. They're never supposed to be making, or they pagan or something. They're not supposed to be making these decisions. Okay? You're not going to continue to make the decisions. You could say, well, then close it down and nobody, no, but the decisions have to be made because we have a problem here. COVID might have been about the flu, but it was never really only about the flu. Okay? So something like that. And they trick these people with love spells and some new booty. And these could be also men that are dedicated to their families. Even if they had somebody on the side, they would never go against their family members, or their children or their wife, but they are doing it now because of that manipulation that they use. This is like where people have portable, they want to still, people can have portable mind control tools, like even in the local police department. You see? It's stuff like this, okay? I mean, what they playing with is dangerous, and only the people that's involved with this know about it, and then they get kicked out from it. They might get angry, or they cannot do nothing about it or say nothing about it. But those of us that they used our energy without our will or our permission, and we never complied and whatever, and we never joined, they don't have the same control. If you do, you're not about to keep it. We got somebody's bosses in reverse. This could be not even your boss, okay? Mature man. Like, because I don't know what this person is. I seen the Ice Queen in reverse earlier, too. We got an older, mature man here. And then we have this lover situation. I don't know. This man looked the same. So somebody could be in a situation where, I don't know, somebody could be aging fast within the past 5 years. This could be why somebody had to be taken away from you, or moved on, or replaced, like in the Truman Show, because they started aging fast or something. But this could be the same person that you a first love or something, somebody you dated when you were younger. And then we got the emotional astronaut here. Head in the clouds. Somebody could be imagining being with you, and they could be very upset that they can't touch you or be with you or something like this. I mean, somebody could be being renewed. Like, they could be in outer so-called space to be renewed. I mean, to see what I'm saying? This could all be the same man. The forever young version, or the younger version. But this is like, I don't know. It's like this girl is young, but this man is old, okay? This could also be a lot of love energy here. All right? For 15 years or 2015, this person could be dealing with this, could have been dealing with this 1010 energy. All right? Again, they could have been messing around even in... I want to say 2005. I'm not sure. Because this is giving me that this person either passed away. This is the secret energy, daughter energy of in the Jean Benet Ramsey case, which could be my clone. Or this is the woman that came in and killed that person and took this man. Me and this person could be like a pair made in heaven or made in something. But this person could have came in. They could even be saying that this child is theirs, but it's not. This child could be far away or in another land or in a distant place. So this person could have this man and raise a son to be over this woman. But if he thought this was his son, it's not his son. And this could have made this person an ice king. Because this person could have left, say me and this person started out like this. Then he met somebody, something like me, and they ended up like this. Like they gave him a chance, like, okay, you could have this one or that one. This one could have messed around with this person for a little bit. maybe 2 weeks, maybe something like this, the person said that they was pregnant. These people could be like, but we got to send our children to a distant school in another country because we don't we know the future. The person you with or that girl that you with, they could have sold this person on something. That's not gonna be the queen or something. So we have to do it this way. But it's really because somebody didn't want a DNA test done on this child. Now these slick people could go and now splice a child and make a clone with the DNA to fix that problem. But I don't know. Yeah, somebody was obsessed thinking, oh, I have a son. This could be this mother-in-law was obsessed with this girl. Like, oh, I have a son in another country or something. Like something is playing with these people. If these people raped or took grapes from somebody, like, eggs, and was trying to do this so they can in the future kill the queen or the king and then take over the whole empire, and they will have a bunch of people spread across the country where then they can bring them together and they have all the finances of the crown, they have the crown, they've remade all the rules, they've acting like we killed all those people or whatever. Something is not gonna work. It could be that this girl, because her skin is green right here, all right, it's kind of like it's gradient. It was brown at first, but look, the skin is brown, but the face is green. I don't know. This could be after a beheading or after somebody got removed from power. Then they sent in an alien. It's like that Outer Limits show that I told y'all. They was talking to that man and they was telling him he was going through all this crazy stuff at work and everything. He was going through like what we would think is like ascension or targeted. And he went to the facility. Okay. He went to a facility. All right. And this man was talking to him. He was like, you don't remember your old past life? You from another land or whatever. We could take you there. We need to get you fixed up. We need to take you there. But he was walking in there. He was looking around. And they had this like tube, like a cloning tube. And he was like, what is that? And they had like a long skillion, a skinny alien body. But the head it was exactly to the T, his face, everything about his face. He's like, no, when we take you there, this is gonna be you. And he's like, no, the hell you're not. And he was with a lady that was. He was like, you have to help me. They tried to make him see a therapist and everything. And he was like, what I told you, you believe me, don't you? You saw something strange at that place, didn't you? And so she started, how in the movies it is. And so she started helping him. They became like buddies, like teammates or whatever. And so she started helping him, and they went on the rampage to try to find out what he was, what was wrong, find some files, see if they can find the truth. I think she might have quit the job too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And then that's why I said they all three was in there. He was with that girl. No, you're gonna have to go in your room. So he was with the girl, whatever, and then before you know it, the guy was like, "Forget you." The guy was like, "No, you have to do it this way. We have to take you back, and we have to get you. You're missing important data, and da 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 da." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And so he went and he bust the cage open, and all the juice and stuff fell out with the alien body with his face on it. It fell out the cage. Da 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 da. Okay. So this is making me think about something like this. Okay. But I told y'all that even on the Wakanda movie thing, I only watched about 30 minutes of the next of the part. Turn it down. Yes, or I'm taking it. I only watched like 30 minutes. More. I only watched like 30 minutes, but I got like a red alert when the brother died. Okay, this could even be representation of my brother. Okay, turn it down. When the brother died and they had to come and collect his body in that spaceship, and they was like, oh, the ancestors or whatever it was is coming to get his body or whatever. But I was hearing that they were taking our people from here. Okay, somebody was protected. The vibranium energy is from America. Fuck what you talking about. Period. What's from or in or something with the American gods. So in that movie, I got a red alert because sometimes a movie is too Especially if I wait later, if I don't really watch reviews on it and I wait later than everybody else to watch it, I'm pretty sure other people could have broke the code when they watched it. But I don't know, it's overstimulating for me, right? Because I be getting so many like G codes, right? I'm gonna call it G codes. And I was hearing that these people are causing confusion by like cataloging us. So somebody could have went to another country recently to ruin your catalog. I keep seeing like an album burning or something. So somebody could have went to another country and ruined my stuff, but that's not even me. That's what they wanted me to be so that they can be taking over the crown. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what they wanted me to be. All right? But that's not me. Okay? Um so when we talk about with Jean Benet Ramsey case, there's no doubt about it that the dark sky or some other alien policing was involved with the study of that murder. That was not just your local police. That shit probably didn't even happen in Colorado. It could have happened right here in this city that I'm living in right now. Okay? This is also When I break that word down, Colorado. Some some co-op. What did we hear? Ramses. Okay, think about that name. What did we hear in that letter? Who was Bill Ramsey? Why did I just say Bill Ramsey? What is his name? John Ramsey. Who? This could also be a John the Baptist of this day and age. Who did was they said we respect the work that you do and we don't like who you doing it with. So there's your the co-op. Lower realm people. This could even be not Russia, but this could even be with the Germans in the underground bunkers still. Okay. This could be with some underground developments. Okay. And Ra do. Right? So somebody is with the lower realms and Ra do something because of it. Okay. So I would not be surprised if that shit happened right here. And this is a highly, I feel like Ezekiel's temple is right. I could probably see it from here. And this is a highly activated alien zone. Period. I seen it in visions the whole time when I was going through my awakening. I was awakened to a lot of things that's underneath us as well here. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's this very house. I wouldn't be surprised if the house is in this neighborhood. I wouldn't be surprised if they had something that looked like me that lived in this neighborhood when I was still in Waukegan High School. They could have had something that looked like me live in this neighborhood or in this house as a teenager. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like symmetry. Whatever they was doing in Illinois, they would have been doing in Wisconsin. But it wasn't symmetry because I heard that when they moved whatever was to their liking that I had created with my friends and my little group, if they did it here, the 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 girl that would have been playing me or my part, they also registered love with sacrifice and doing criminal shit together and not telling on each other. But who you're doing it to, yourself, you cut the fuck off. If this was somebody that played a part as me, even if they don't have the same DNA, they just have features where they could have slid in as me. Right? So I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like what I was hearing was they switched it. Maybe so I can water the garden here too and not know and not get the prosperity from it. Uh, this I was hearing there's a movie called No One Would Tell. Okay? Now we're gonna say this because there could be a dead body here. They didn't like how powerful I was where I was living at. So they brought me somewhere where I would be weakened or weaker, especially at that age. Now, these people might not have been normal or regular. They was more like swingers or something. Like they knew that I was not going to share with my man, or if I seen something off kilter with a bitch, I don't give a fuck if it was a cousin or not. With my man, they knew that shit was about to get with this. That's why I say I change is not, because I got the same motherfucking mentality then as I have right now. If I don't really give a fuck or I'm not checking up, then this must not be my man. He looked like him, but it make if I'm not running after him and saying, "Oh, what you doing? What you was? Why you getting home late?" This ain't my man or something. Could be somebody. Something could be mixed up. All right, but even with the children, the same thing. They could have did symmetry with the children. So some of these children that's back in the house with me now, they were the ones that was here with these people in Wisconsin. Those are not the ones that was with me in Illinois, or it could have got switched when I was in Kenosha before I came to Mount Pleasant or Racine. Okay, so could be something about somebody afraid that they would leave them. But the bitch you holding on to ain't even me. That ain't even me. That was like a decoy or something version of me. So all this time, this person could have lifted this person up, got them body work done, cared about this person. Oh, a whole lot of love. We love each other. Bitch, you don't. This is not your story or something. This is like, again, plagiarism. And you're doing the same thing in front of my face with Blueface and Krishan right now. This is weird. Why couldn't I get the credit for what I created? Why is everybody recreating what I did or something? You think I'm not getting the credit for it? Now, because I didn't agree to, I don't like this. Okay, so you could have left my fucking money alone. You could have left my situation alone. I don't want it back no more. All right, I could choose something else. This nigga ain't the only person that should be able to choose and move like this. These ain't even the people that's supposed to move like this. You understand what I'm saying? This ain't even their shit. But I was hearing that this could have been with this candy coated raindrop or this. Excuse me, turn it down. They could have had this man date that person. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We got the mature man here and this beyond the veil energy. This Katrina, Hurricane Katrina. This also could be. I think this could be this lady remind me of Kanye's mom. So this could be a family member on his mama's side or something like this. And then this reminds me of my person's mom with the health problems. But it also, the light skin, this also remind me of my daughter. If I take a picture of my daughter and look at it right now, if I take a picture of my daughter and look at it right now, I can find a picture. I can find a picture of my daughter where she should have grew up looking like the picture on Beyond the Veil's page. She got a picture. She looked dark skinned, but she got a picture of a light skinned girl on her page. I have a picture of my daughter right now that if that daughter was still with me, that's what that daughter would look like. Or if they moved that daughter to another mom, that's what the daughter would look like. You get what I'm saying? The oldest daughter. But why I'm looking at her now, she looked just like my auntie Risa. Same body shape and everything. You get what I'm saying? So it's like some people is faking. Well, if we want to bring back Shalonda or whatever, we need these particular. These are her. They're lying. These are not. They're not. We got this out a long time ago, kind of like this, and this remind me of like my in-laws. This could also be I call her Roxanne. This could also be a hidden child or a hidden daughter of theirs that they could have gave my daughter to raise my daughter, because all the children was light skinned. This person could have been dark skinned, hiding in the shadows. And if they found out that when I was pregnant with my first child, and we went through all that paternity stuff, they could have found out that I was pregnant or by their son, but we were broken up at the time. And they could have panicked or freaked out, or they could have had plans or whatever about my crown with this purple shit here, and took this child and gave it to this person to raise and gave me something in the likeness of it from the lab. Do you understand? Because these people are family. This is that. Look it. This is that. This represents beyond the veil. If this is their hidden daughter because she was too dark skinned to be a part of the family in the Truman Show, and this is my child or something like this. The girl, this person could be a parasite on my child, right? But I don't know because, like I said, this would be like freezing everybody. This would be like frozen. I'm not trying to be rude. We're trying to get to the truth here. This would be like in 1993 or 1995. I end up mating with this man, okay, so that they can even say that I wasn't a virgin by the time I married him. This could be who I mated with or who I consummated with at 15 for the first time with my will. I don't know what they was doing with my body before that, okay? That person could have been moved on if he was anointed to go do something else. Whoever this is that could have been brought in later, okay, after all the fucking was going on for real, this could be a whole different person. This is him, but it's a different one, right? Do you see what I'm saying? And then when I get married to this person, they say, oh, well, we married and you wasn't a virgin. But yeah, because you the one took my fucking virginity. Well, something that looked just like you did. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is a family. This is looking like a family dynamic. But this is also reminding me of the lady in France that took her husband to, that did drugged her or something like this and did that stuff to her. And this is like this is like the mother. So, okay. I mean, this could even represent something could be trying to take me, the grandmother or grandmother. So I don't know if there's a tie between me and the grandmother that I met, right? That maybe wasn't the original grandmother. Maybe that was my I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, I don't know. Because somebody could be a very old energy, like a Dracula or something like this. And most people, the way that this entity lets people in, they know to not blab or they know something. But if you're trying to tell a God not to, that's not going to work. They probably ain't going to try that. When I find out, it's a difference than when all these other people found out when it's too late or when they couldn't get their shit back or I don't know, or they wasn't gods to start with. I don't know. They were weaker vassals. I'm not sure. Because it's more not about the entities, but the system. But this could be the real mother-in-law or the real grandmother. Do you get what I'm saying? This could be the real grandmother. I don't know. Because I'm getting past and I'm just getting past and present here. Because when the grandmother passed away, we were still like a young couple. But when I had my daughter, my youngest daughter, the child looked just like this particular grandmother that I knew, Lillian. She looked identical to her. Now, somebody tried to deny it, but nuh-uh. And then maybe when she was about 8 months old, maybe 2 to 3 years old, she kind of, 18 months old or something, she started looking just like my spouse's sister, Valerie. The child took on a liking of her and started looking just like, even though Valerie don't look like the grandmother, that's why I think it was two different babies. The child could have been already used for a sacrifice and they already had a splice ready. It could be to knock off something, or this is how the finances are being paid. I don't know. It's something weird like this. It doesn't mean that these people are doing it. They could just be penetrated by some very strong aliens or something. I don't know. I don't know who. It ain't about the blame game. It's about I'm involved with this heavily. What the fuck is people gonna leave me out of what these secret files or something forever? I need to know what happened with me. I need to know my story, period. And I don't know if these people were acting like I knew all this time because the little stuff that I'm able to pull up out of my soul and out of my subconscious, but I don't. Everything that you heard me, this came literally freestyling and using these cards. I didn't know this beforehand or anything. We find out everything together on this channel. And some of the stuff stick and some of it don't. But I don't know. This could even be an older man. Now, this young man is out the way, and this older man is trying to have this. Okay, it's making me think about Francis and when his dad wanted Mary, but this is not Mary, Queen of Scots. That they could have used another female. They could have used a whole, but they could have over the past 30 years. They could have been, just bringing a lot of females through and scooting them through to higher realms with money. Agreement, you agree never to take this money. If something happened, you break up, you're gonna give the money back to us. So it's like somebody stealing all my inheritance, trillions of dollars, and then starting something from scratch for themselves without me. I'm still in the so-called family, as being the person live here or one of his clones live here, but not so much. The connection is not. So I don't know if this is like a cycle when they're rearranging something and bringing back the people when they remembered that they liked me. I don't know. I really see, because they're going to 28 again. Like, this is strange, because like this is strange. Somebody could be an older man that wears braids. And it's like somebody's on my frequency. If they were off this frequency, but would they be able to still perform this? See, somebody could be claiming, but I'm tapped in. I'm a part of the unit. When they tell me to move, I move. Okay, well, you ain't no God, first of all. That's probably why they couldn't wire me that way. But at the same time, it's kind of like this girl is making too much noise for me. At the same time, you know, I'm not saying that just to let you know. My energy is heavily being used here as a red carpet for these people. And that I'm not something that people is going to continue to walk all over. So, you know, I don't know. Because this person do look fit. These could be very shallow people. But you could be shallow somewhere else, like out of my kingdom. This is the point where it doesn't matter if somebody was 600 pounds. Okay, this could even be somebody that like fat girls, but in the public eye, they want to be seen with something that look like this because of their family. But let's peel the shit back. What you floating on is my shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is where it's not making no sense. Right? This could even be a situation where if they spliced energies with other women or something here, behind my back, my children are being treated like shit. And these children that's not even, they might have junk DNA. They're being treated like it says in the Bible. They're being treated like princes and stuff like this. And the real people are sitting there like paupers. And there's no return on investment here. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, nothing. It's just a look. It's just a look. And these ain't even people that's being photographed in no magazine every week or nothing. It's a look. Most of these people are like, the really rich people that's like duchess and, other royals that don't be talked about in the public eye. Never. You know what I'm saying? They just move around. You know what I'm saying? They're not the cliche royals like the actual royal family in, Buckingham Palace. That's still more of a, part of Hollywood, the circus, which you could say is Hollywood. All right. You don't, I'm not trying to be funny, but that's just how I'm evaluating it from being of it but not in it. Okay? And me not in it, this could be meaning that these people piled on crap on top of me to have me not in it, but I am of it and they not of it. You get what I'm saying? We got allied invader. Now, again, this person is not obsessed with this person anymore. All right. This could be, I told you that woman could be the one. This person is upside down. Okay. This could be the one that was doing this shit here, blaming that man, that poor old man or something. I don't know. Because you could be in a relationship with somebody, but you could be two totally different species. You don't know what these people got up their sleeve. You don't know. Your help could be more earthbound, and if you're not known for that on the earth, I don't know, then you may not be getting the perks and privileges that you're supposed to be getting, and you're dealing with higher advanced terrestrials, and they can do all things within some certain type of realm here. It's like an unfair, like it's unbalanced here. But this woman, this mother-in-law and or this grandmother or whatever, see, the original grandmother could have been up here with this person or this 10, whatever this is. This is even showing me like three different something. Three different splices of a family dynamic. Cemented. I don't know. Because these two look like allies here invading someone's home. Maybe so that you can look some kind of way or I can look some kind of way. And then this person would choose this person or this creature or entity. And this could have turned this person into an ice king. Seeing these footage of these men on a woman that they really cared about. Not knowing that these two scheming people could have done something here. This could even be a masculine energy is in dark skin, like they darken his skin. I know that. I think Shiva's dad or Shiva, Shiva's dad or one of them people, they turned the boy, they did something to his skin or darkened his skin because they was tired of his antics, okay? So this could be what happened to someone here. They could have darkened this person's skin, kicked them out, said you not you. Maybe this person said you was dark enough and they ruined everything and everybody's still mad at this person. They had to get an alien person to fill in for me and everybody could have really liked me or something or liked you in this situation. And since this person wanted to just mess around, they really messed something up here. Or they wanted to be the sun, right? And then now these people, you know, I don't know. You had to do something with the person or whatever. So these people could have been doing some kind of invasion here. And whatever now, oh, you want to be with that person? Be like them. But first look at this. You know. You get what I'm saying? We got Hiroshima. This could be whatever that spill or whatever that is that happened, but in Hiroshima, I think that was the place where it happened in Japan. That nuclear thing or something that happened. All right, let's see. Persecution, torture, island, location. Like I'm even noticing how these two have short. How I told you at one point in time when everything was cooling. This remind me of my in-laws right here. The chins is shorter. The faces are smaller, more squinched like mine. But in this one, this man's head is real long. This woman's head is kind of long. This woman's head is real long. This person is short. This person is kind of semi long. They have a long. This person has a longer face, like the cone head. Not like the cone heads, but you know what I'm trying to say. Something that, something you may notice. You know, okay. Some people in a family could have bigger heads or something like this. The cranial is bigger. Even with Egyptians, you could see like with Akhenaten, I think some of the features, his face is longer. Okay, Obama, you know, his face is longer. Um, Phoenix Marvelous, these people have longer feet. I don't think that these are our, but you look at Tutankhamun and the face is shorter like this, or other types of what they would even call the Ethiopian or Shem or something like this. They have more. I'll try to post some later, some pictures of what I'm talking about. They have these shorter features here, shorter features in the face. Um, it's like we dealing with two different species, somewhat here. Mm-hmm. And then you have this one is not in high honor, and he looked a lot like her. So whoever this was could have been my
I'm going to give myself something to eat and probably do one order.
match.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and this person came in on my match after ruining this one. Like these could have been the earth, or in the past, if this person was in the greens, they could have had this person dark skin and be with this 10-10 energy or something like this. These are a match. But what I said from the beginning is even my Barry White clone, her face was longer. 14 years old, 13, 14 maybe. A picture that I took, the face was a lot longer. There's a Drake with a longer face, right? And he has a longer face, and if you put us next to each other, we look just alike, but one is light and one is dark. So something happened here. Okay, somebody was not seen in high honor, or it's something about the money here, all about the Benjamins. This person was not going to be the money person, and so this person came over here and found mine. Now they could have had to kill me. That could be when they killed Jesus, right? Okay, doesn't have to be, because like I told you, it seemed like these people were really busy with my vassal as a teenager. So we can't, there's no way unless there's a register or something to register where I've been and how I traveled in the dark, how they transported me behind the scenes, right? But this is not her match. This one is. Again, this person could be even blaming something on me, but it's not me. It's that one. That's your match. You got the brown eyes the same, or the golden eyes. Both of these people could have won, and then this one got green eyes. You see what I'm saying about the money? Okay. You see what I'm saying? Or these two people got brown. So when we talk about mankind or God doing something to the earth, or the what, like I said earlier, the divine, and then whatever that other thing was that was on the other side, and I said it's almost like that city is tropical or something, but the divine is there and something else was there. Um, but these people are just earth dwellers looking to wish that they was the sun. That could have been an envious, or this could have made somebody do something wicked, right? And usually men that be in the hood and stuff with money, or they sell drugs, I don't know what they do, or they make a lot of money, or they into like, hustling, got the eyes on the money, and it looked better with something like this on their side. You see? And again, Pain. Somebody named Pain. I went to school with some Pain twins. This, damn. Matter of fact, that girl looked like one of them. 1010 looked like one of them Pain boys. Those Pain twins. So whoever this Pain person is could be an allied. This is an invader, but an allied defender. So I don't know. They could have took this one out and put it with this one, changed it. But that's her match here. That's the strange thing. Ice. This could also be like a military Fitzgerald. This person is not being, or an older one, they're not being seen in high honor. Why? These people could have got affected by the Hiroshima, whatever this is here. All right, and then we have island energy. Like, this is like somebody's best friend stealing a woman. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. And it's not an accident. A death is not an accident. Maybe this person died. Girl, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Whew. Jesus Christ. Hold on. This is to make it look like, well, you can't be God. You know everything, right? But this is the minor details of these types of entities. They're not gods. So what, it's a concern if I notice a problem with these varieties on Earth. But I don't have to know the ins and out what conversations these people. God is not seeing now. He say, "What's going on over here in this village with these people? I wonder if these is demons or something, or witches is doing something." You know, did not, because I don't know exactly what these people are doing. Don't make it like that. You get what I'm saying? This could also be foreign intelligent, right? Okay, it could be foreign intelligence. But it's like, see what we're saying? Stuck on the island or stuck in that place, like that movie I told y'all with Drew Barrymore and her dad got stuck in that place. Um, the karmic masculine, you know, his eyes got the sun in it. Okay, he looking at the sun or something. I don't know, but somebody saying, yeah, it's time for this change. This could be the bad boy in the group, or like a Tristan. Um, you know, like Legends of the Fall. This could be like a Tristan here. You know, these two kind of look alike. This could be this chance and stone energy. But the nine energy, or it's time for a change for me, okay? You know, but they could be doing this some other kind of way. Young male. Somebody could have went through a process here. Age of Atlantis in reverse. You see, she's in red, blood. Then you got the blue water, and this is in blue. You know, and we got Agent of Atlantis. So somebody could be actually taking off this costume and hanging it up and getting into this. Okay. And we got abuse of technology in reverse. So these people are not abusers of technology. This also looked like the electric company outfit or something, or police. There could also be fusion or something between these two. Okay, like I said, if this is this fire sign, Scorpio energy, the curly hair one, yep, he got them curls in his hair. If this is curly, I could have been And that avatar at the time when he met. So, okay. So if these two get back together, it's like I'm not there, but I don't know. Okay. I'm not there, but I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what this is. Okay. Because why are they saying this a young male? Something is not an accident. Maybe this is the Romeo. Maybe this person is trying to have this other person on the island with them, or my version that's going into the future, or something, or yours. And this person made this person miss out on you and said, oh, let me go back and find that one when she was 14. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And match him up with that one. And he going to be stuck. I could keep this one. Like, I don't know what these people is doing. But there seems to be some real somebody's not abusing technology to make this work. Okay? I don't know what else they could be doing, but they're not. Somebody's hanging up this Age of Atlantis thing, or somebody could have been in the Marines or something. Okay? And somebody's death is not an accident, so somebody could have went through a soft death ritual. Okay? And again, this girl did not abuse technology. This could even be when somebody was younger. You was not connected with technology. Okay? You did not know how to use. People could have been using it on this person, but this person was not using it to manipulate the love story. This could even be somebody thought that you. Somebody could have thought that I manipulated this person when I was in this avatar to be with me, right? But I did not have access to technology. People could have been using it on me, but I did not have access in that avatar. But now these avatars are up walking around, seem like living their own lives. So again, it's like Adam being like, well, God, I did everything what you said, and I looked at these people and said, this now way ain't nothing for me. And then it's like, well, it's not good for man to be alone. And even if a woman comes along and this happens, they don't give the same quality of service to the woman. And you've been throwing something off. You or I might be the first one that's a girl. And you're trying to treat me some kind of fucking way here. Okay? Like most of these people ain't like sexual deviants or something already anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This might not be the soulmate for this person, but again, somebody could have said, well, you use technology. What's the difference? No. When I met this person, the vibe that we had at some point in time, can't nobody tell me the shit was fake. It was not. Them nights on the phone, breathing on the phone and sleeping on the phone together and saying, hey, okay, you on your way over here? That's not fake. You get what I'm saying? But again, it's making me think about what's that Michael Jackson song when he's like talking about up on the phone, or who something about calling somebody on the phone or talking all night on the phone or something like this. That's the scary part. Okay? Because like what? But this could be who's like, I'm not like my father, I don't play too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't play too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dynamic here. But again, if somebody trying to say, "Oh, so we can rebirth," but I'm not seeing myself on the thing here. You know. Let's see. I'm not. Okay, and that's also somebody like, "Oh, you didn't cry yesterday," like Krishan and that other rapper, and everybody got on here crying about something. You didn't cry. That means you must be a robot or something. No, it just means that I can't see them coming down my eye. Let them songs cry. You know what I'm saying? This is a different motherfucking kind of thing over around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. So Those are fake tears. See, these could be using technology to make it seem like they're sentimental or something like this to be able to cry on a dime or something. I don't do fake shit. All right. So again, Empress, somebody is trying to bind themselves to somebody here. Somebody don't want to. Their ego could be bruised. Say this is one of the Olsen girls that been running something all this time, right? One of the wicked stepsisters, but they don't have to be really wicked, okay, all the way. Um, something three signatures to do something. See these three kids around there? These three people didn't, or these ladies in waiting, or these little girls, they didn't sign off on something. I don't know. I don't know what this is, okay? Somebody could be thinking about this. And again, high honor. What is this? Because the versions, even if this is a Fitzgerald, that Fitzgerald energy that I ran across today in my feed, I know that got to be a Fitzgerald. I never met that Fitzgerald in real life. That's not in high honor. You know, I don't know, because something looked like a battle here with these weapons and stuff, like the military. Of course, this would be the stuff that I'm not involved. You know, I mean, don't have no superhero powers to do something in these battles, or it's not for me or something like that. I mean, if it's for me, I want my shit. If it's not, then whatever. They could also wait until I'm this old so that they can disregard, something. But I feel like it's no better time because like these people is getting in 30 and then trying to go back 10 years, getting to 30, going to, 29. I had to go through the motions, and then somebody's like, "Oh, that's it, get off or something to ride or something." It's like, nah, what you mean? This is the blueprint or some shit like this. Like somebody's lying. Yeah, we got a head injury, lose 10 IQ points. This somebody could have lied and said you got into a car accident or something like this. All right. Um, yeah, and then we got again the Holocaust in reverse, mom in reverse. So somebody is not a Holocaust survivor. Maybe this is people that got money for Holocaust survival, but somebody's mom is in reverse. Tattoo mistake. Somebody could have got a picture of their mom on their body, but that's not their mom. Holocaust energy in reverse. Again, somebody may not be a Jew, or they may not be from that era, or something. We got Tatiana. I don't know who, Amberly or something. Sarah in reverse. Amberly. I don't know what that says. Okay. And then we have Tatiana, and mom is not crossed out, but the mom is in reverse. It's the first thing that I'm seeing here. Somebody could be going down the list to see what's real and what's not. I'm not sure. All right. Like, oh my God. I ain't gonna say that. So again, this person is not being seen in high honor. Somebody didn't break their heel, or could be something about your walking or something. This person did something to someone. The person didn't just, lose their balance, or they have a problem with their foot or something. I don't know. You just didn't get that. Somebody did that to slow you down. All right. Somebody could have did work on a person. This high honor person, National Guardsman or something, could have did something to this person's foot. What is this? Holocaust. Somebody could be trying to say somebody ain't a Jew so they can hurt them, or I don't know. Let's see. Because again, the new Jews is something else right now. Okay. Because that's what I'd be wondering. Like, if these people is this scattered, like, mm-hmm. Yeah, we got the Sundance, the sacrifice. Somebody was something has something to do with this sacrificing of Jesus back. It could be 12 years old to 15 years old. Okay. We got 1997 total amnesia. Somebody could have said you had amnesia or something like this. 1997. This could have been around the Jean Bonnet thing. I'm not sure. But maybe this is how this person became a karmic. Okay. Right? So say this is pagan or tribal or heathenistic. This person could have, when I first moved there, they could have sacrificed me soon as I moved there. Because we was having people like throwing eggs at the house. We was having like weird stuff happen around the house. I don't know why this is making me think about a caramel skinned male. I'm saying curly, but I don't know about this caramel skinned man. Okay. That wanted to be, they got eyes like the sun, or what was looking at the sun. They was watching the sun and then killed the sun. Okay. I don't know about this Robert energy, or that was the little boy that I had, or the young man that I had a crush on. Person could have seen this. They could have seen it happen. Um, and then, but this also could be the kitty corner, Kenny, or somebody live in that neighborhood that kind of could look like this. Okay. Like I said, this kind of looked like, I put up Chance the Rapper today that kind of looked like this person. You just never know what the fuck this is. Okay. You just never know. But what I'm saying curly is because my boyfriend used to have curly hair where I used to put the gel in it and make his hair get curly. But it's not these kind of curls. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it wasn't that kind of curls. Okay. So I don't know. Yeah, we got the council chief is in reverse. So maybe this person is in the upright. They could have seen something, but the council chief could be the one that did it. Okay. Oh, I'll keep hearing double jeopardy. Okay, these could be the vans here. Okay. But mm, the chief counsel could be the one that did this, or, but this person could have saw. I don't know. And again, he got this blue shirt on. It's in reverse. This could be somebody that wanted to be their turn, but we got joint effort here with the 3 of Wands. Um, for somebody to receive, they know that person is in reverse, but they still wanted this person to receive something here. It could be your uniform or my, uh, dog tag. It could be something that's, say, a grandfather or something is like a Poseidon or a Triton or something. Somebody wants to give it to these people. They're switching something over from my dad's lineage to my mom's lineage. It's like they're, instead of giving it to me. Okay, even if they gave it to the stone energy, that's the Whitakers, or that is, um, again, with this sunny energy, with these eyes like the sun, this person could have been also married to a Whitaker woman or a Creole woman with these features as these Whitakers. Something else is here. All right. And then we have the blue shirt, but this person is in reverse and they not supposed to have this, but these Siberian people or whatever this is, okay, these walrus hunters, I don't know what this is, okay. Antarctica, something could be significant about a cold place, okay. This could even be over Iceland or Icelandic, okay. I think it's over here somewhere. Um, there could be a joint effort with these people to make sure that this person in reverse gets this uniform, but it's not supposed to be with this Valerie, with the stone, with this 9419, none of these people, that it's mine or something like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, to do as I please. Okay? You know, even if it gotta get shut down, motherfucker, like, so we can test something out real quick. You know, it's something like you don't get to have it. Oh no. Okay? Hold on one second.